Hello, welcome to the final episode of our Woman Matter series. And today I'm going to be addressing the topic 5 simple tips for reducing menstrual cramps. Menstrual cramps are also known as dysmenorrhea. They are usually common pains that women feel during their menses. It's normal to feel some form of cramps during your menses, and that does not mean that you're having a problem. However, if you have very serious cramps that causes you to be immobile during your, in fact, some people will say useless during their menses, particularly the first 2 days, maybe before the menses or on the first day of their menses, then it's time to go and check out. Why do you feel that much pain? You shouldn't have unbearable pains. So if you experience menstrual cramps if you notice that during your menses you are practically not able to do any other thing, then it's time to go do a simple abdominal pelvic scan to find out if there's something else wrong with your female system. But for those people who have mild cramps or who have moderate cramps that are not so intense, now what are the things that can cause cramps? Like I said, cramps are normal, and in some cases there's really nothing wrong with you. But at some other point, it may be an indication that there is infection like pelvic inflammatory disease. They could be as a result of fibroids. Fibroids can cause that. Can be as a result of ovarian cysts. That can also cause that. Could even be as a result of several other factors, that the person may have adhesions. Adhesions are conditions where the tubes are gummed together. That's a simple term, that. So these conditions may be the reason for which the person is experiencing excruciating menstrual cramps. But whatever the case is, it's always good to go check. And one of the things to check is a pelvic scan. You can do an abdominal pelvic scan that checks both your abdomen and also checks your pelvic area. And your doctor will recommend that to you, or you can do that. And if you have done the test, you can just reach out to me, Ask Dr Rita. You can reach out to me on my website and send the test result to me, and I can be able to give you my opinion about it. But now today I want to talk to you about the things that you can do, from your home to help manage menstrual cramps without having to take analgesics or having to take any form of drug. So one of the things that you can do is to take heating pad. Put an heating pad, start doing heat therapy. Heat therapy is very good because during the menses there's usually congestion around that area, blood flowing to that area. So when you put a heating pad on it, if you have a hot water bottle, fill it with hot water. There are these tubes that are like water bottle. Pregnant women or people who have just given birth usually use it. You put the hot water in it, put a simple cloth on your skin so that it doesn't burn you, and then you put it. That is always very relieving. It's always good to do that some days, maybe 2 days before your menses. When you do that, it usually relieves or reduces the intensity of the cramps that you will feel. Another thing that you can do is to do exercises. Exercises always improve circulation of blood. So when you do exercises before your menses or during your menses, try as much as possible. Some you say, "Oh, Dr. Rita, you don't understand. The pain is so much. I can't even stand." I understand. You can do exercises lying on your bed. Lying on your bed or on the floor. You just cycle in the air with your legs. That's also an exercise that you can do. So if you find that you are not able to walk around because of the pain, then do an exercise such as that exercise I just talked about. You can do that on your bed. So another thing that you can do is to avoid sugary things before your menses. It's always good that you stay away from sugar. Well, there are lots of reasons why you should stay away from sugar, but I've come to understand that these sugary things, they tend to they trigger pain impulses. So it's always better that you take something, you stay away from sugary things. Then try as much as possible to take warm liquid, warm fluids. Those are very good. And then another thing that you can do is to try as much as possible to get rest. Try and rest. Of course, when you're having pain, you're not feeling like jumping around. So you'll be wondering, I say I cannot walk about and you're telling me to get rest. I'm fixed in a position. I understand what you're saying. So while in that position, look for a position that is comfortable. Sometimes it may help when you raise your legs on the wall, you know, and the pressure from the pelvic is reduced and it's going up to your head. So you can raise your head, put a pillow on your waist, and then raise your legs on the wall. That can also help you to, you know, reduce the cramps that you experience. Something else that you should do that always works, take something bitter. I tell you, if you're someone that usually experiences menstrual cramps, try this and get back to me. Take something bitter, get a bitter drink. You can get like 3 leaves of bitter leaf, you know, just blend them and drink them 1 glass every morning before your menses, and then on the day the menses start, take in the morning and take in the evening. I tell you, not only will it improve the quality of the flow, it will also improve, you know, reduce the amount of contractions that you feel. Remember that these cramps that you feel they are usually uterine contractions, and they are normal contractions. They are things that you should experience. It shouldn't be so bad, but if you experience it and it's very intense, then that means there's something wrong. It's an abdomen. The contractions are more than they ought to be, and you should get yourself checked. Remember, you can always ask Dr. Rita any question about your health. You want to ask me what tests you should do. You should schedule to do a consultation session with me. So remember, also in conclusion, I want you to know that women's body differ. So what would work for one woman may not work so much for another person, and it doesn't mean that something is really wrong with you. But if the cramps are very severe that you cannot walk, you keep vomiting, you have body pains, it makes you useless, you know, then it's time to do a consultation. And remember that perfect health is not a destination, but it's a journey. So every day you do something to make your health perfect. You can ask Dr. Rita. To be well is not a mystery. You can be well, but you just need to know what to do. And that's one of the reasons I come up on air to teach you the things that you can do to stay well. So if you have found this video to be useful to you, you've learned something, please share this video, like this video, tell other people about the Ask Dr. Rita Show. And if there's a topic you want me to address, please feel free to drop it in the comment section or call my numbers and I'll be glad to answer you. So till I see you next time, stay well, and remember that you have only one life. Enjoy it and live it to the fullest. Have a great day. Stay well. Bye.